Hey guys, what's going on? It's Twintuitive 717. I am back with another reading. I am here hanging with saucy good vibes by our fireplace, cozy as usual. Hello, baby. Hello. Oh, mama, you're so pretty. All right, guys, we wanted to come on and share an update with the masculine collective. I really want to find out what is in their heart space towards the divine feminine. I do like to clarify in every reading that divine masculine, divine feminine, it's just energy. So you might be a man that resonates with the divine feminine energy, or you might be a woman that is, you tend to operate more from your masculine energy, and that's just what feels natural and comfortable to you. So it's all about energy, and, take the reading how it resonates. So the first card we have coming up here is make the effort. Okay, so great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. I feel like a lot of masculines are taking action. They're stepping up and they are overcoming a lot of fear. Many of them don't want to live in fear around this connection because I feel like they're having experiences where the universe is showing them that, like this connection is in favor of the universe. At one point, I do believe that many of your masculines thought that this would never come together, or that maybe it is just a fantasy. I can see how a lot of ghosting can happen in many of your connections when it's like the love is there, the intensity, the impulsivity to just reach out and connect to each other. But then I feel like for twin flames, sometimes if you guys have karmic situations and the way to heal first, it can seem like it's impossible to come together, right? So you might ghost from this connection because sometimes, especially the masculines, they feel like, what's the point? But I feel like the universe is heavily supporting the masculine collective at this time. Many of your masculines are also in need of healing, okay? And this can only be done with the divine feminine, and that's what they're noticing. That's what they're picking up on. Many of you, you're having dreams return. Dreams are returning to help keep you both grounded, okay? What does the universe want the masculine to know about taking action, making effort towards the divine feminine? Let's get a few cards. Okay. Let me just, sorry guys, move these out of the way. We'll move on to those decks in a minute. Okay, so what does the masculine collective need to know about making this great effort? Okay, I feel like naturally they're doing it because it really does feel good. We have the Queen of Pentacles here coming through. I thought that said the King, but it says 9. So I think they feel very abundant with the feminine. They also feel very abundant when they're around the divine feminine. I feel like positive communication is a big thing, and that's why they're making this effort. They see you as very successful and independent. There is something that they are learning from you, divine feminine, or they're striving for. They might see the way that you live, or they might just admire certain things about you. I feel like your masculines are observing a lot about you as well at this time. What else do we have coming up? Okay, so we have the 5 of Pentacles and we have the 7 of Swords. So I feel like a lot of your masculines have been through a lot on this journey, and that's probably why they need healing, okay? Because many of them they're having to start from scratch, and I feel like the more they pursue this connection, the more they're running into these life lessons, okay? And it has a lot to do with stability and creating a positive foundation for themselves. Leaving a lot behind too. And this is going to have to do with, maybe people, places, and things that haven't always supported this connection. I feel like those relationships or those acquaintances or connections are kind of falling away. Another thing too I'm seeing with this Queen of Pentacles is that, many of your masculines, they are connecting with you, and it's getting stronger and stronger, okay, the connection. And what many of your masculines are going to start becoming aware of is that the connection doesn't feel the same with anyone else other than this divine feminine. Some of you might have a connection with your masculine where like their personality type, or maybe it could be like their sign, something about their life path number where they crave stability, and you embody this in some way, divine feminine, or maybe you are demonstrating to them that great things take time and patience and dedication and focus. And I feel like they're getting this very pure, clean energy from you that doesn't, like, it just doesn't compare. Like, healthier habits as well is what I'm hearing. Just having themselves more put together, more grounded, because when they do connect with you, they're finding, like, you know, the old version of them. Maybe this is a masculine who they're always on the go, or maybe they have like a lifestyle where they drink a lot, or they go out a lot, they party. I feel like when they're connecting with you, or they're becoming closer to you, those types of habits are starting to be like, sorry guys, I'm trying to get it out, but it's almost like I want to speak like I'm the divine masculine. I feel like many of your masculines are like, okay, you know what, like, I gotta stop smoking so much, or you know what, I don't want to drink. Like, I may be spending time with my divine feminine. I really don't want to like be keeping any bad habits, like, you know, and it could have a lot to do with them, you know, paying better attention to their, you know, hygiene, or like habits in terms of like working out, eating better, drinking more water, because again, when they're around you, it's this very clean, pure, just warm and gentle energy, and I feel like it's like a mirror is being pointed to them, and they don't want to go near you, like if they feel like uncleansed. I don't know if that makes sense, is what I'm hearing. So many of your masculines could be going on like a detox or a cleanse, and this is all areas of their life. A lot of karmic energy is being balanced here through this reading, and kudos to the masculines, because I feel like they really did overcome a lot of fear by going against the grain, going against all odds, and, you know, making this happen, this interaction with the divine feminine. It could be many of them are reaching out by like text, or, you know, maybe they are divulging their feelings to you for the first time ever. You know, for many of you who are further along the journey, it could be, you know, again, that physical meeting. It could be just the acknowledgement of the fact that you two have feelings for one another. And again, there may be karmic things in the way still, but I feel like a lot of you are having this peace because your masculine's taking action to really validate that, yes, as much as you feel this connection, I feel it too. A lot of you are getting that validation. All right, so let's go ahead and get a romantic message. What does this masculine want to express about how they feel for you romantically, how they see you? What are you two maybe learning at this time in regards to how they're seeing you? Okay, so we have the lower and the higher self. Yeah, you guys are definitely, you know, setting this example of they're no longer the old version of themselves, okay? And they've seen you go through a transformation as well. Like, I just feel like this card represents outgrowing the person that you once were. I feel like they've seen you do this, divine feminine, and you appear as so abundant and happy and fresh. I don't know why, but it's like I'm getting the energy of like someone dressed in all white. Maybe some of you are wearing all white, or you're attracted to the color white. It's just, I don't know, this very pure energy that I'm getting, and it's making them want to outgrow the old version of themselves too, and particularly those areas that I mentioned, like just appearing more well put together, more clean, and by doing that, you know, wanting to see the divine feminine more, wanting to spend time with you. You know, they're stopping and looking at themselves a little bit more closely and outgrowing old habits very naturally and organically in this connection. Okay, let's go ahead and find out what their best course of action is right now when it comes to meeting up with you. You know, what can you tell us, divine masculine? What's in your mind? What do you want to do with this divine feminine? Okay, so a lot of action. They want to make you feel stable. I'm hearing that they want to make you feel comfortable and safe. They know that you can do for yourself. You can take care of yourself. They might see you as, again, with the Queen of Pentacles here coming through, I see it as someone who you're grounded. You make them feel grounded. I think as much as your masculines want to take care of you, you want to take care of them as well. And that comes very naturally to you. Okay, this is a masculine that really wants to make a solid offer, and they're coming towards you. I feel like they're rushing towards you in a way that's really going to make you feel a little surprised. Like just even the look on her face is a little surprised at this offer. And with that being said, I think that many of you are going to experience that natural feeling of shock because you haven't had that from your masculine before. The communication has been very choppy. The connection has been very choppy. There's been a lot of triggering. A lot of you have had to deal with masculines too that kind of come with this whole cliche programming of being like the player, being dishonest, like having a lot of women around them, liking multiple options around them. And here's this divine feminine, like, why on earth would I attract that? Like, it is the complete opposite of what I am and who I am. But I feel like you were meant to bring this gift to this divine masculine, because as much as they were in that energy before where they were all over the place, there is something about the way that you ground yourself and take care of yourself. And not only do you take care of yourself, divine feminine, but you have this graceful way of doing it. Like, you make it look easy. You make it look easy to own a home. You make it look easy to take care of a home and a family. You make it look easy to care for, like your pets, and you have hobbies, and you get out there, and you're part of the world. You support businesses, and you like being out there in your community. I feel like there is just something about that many of your masculines, they want to like polish themselves up to mirror this very energy. It's like they admire you in some way, and part of them taking action or making this great effort to come toward this Queen of Pentacles, like, it also has to do with making the effort towards themselves as well, to position themselves to be, a match for you in some way. And many of you may not even realize this, but it's like I see a masculine, like when you guys are together, it's like they stare at you and they look at you, and you may not even notice that they do that sometimes. It's like you could be, watching TV or just doing something, and it's like they can't help but just stare at you. Okay. All right, guys, that's what I have for this one for today. Whoever it was for, I hope you guys find clarity. Okay. Me and Saucy Beaver will catch you guys in the next reading. Okay. Bye.